Okay. Let's back to the section. All right, the first one say find which values of x are solutions of the equation. So it like gives a problem and then it gives like 3 options. So number 2, x over 2 plus 1 over 6 is equal to x over 3. Huh?
Never mind, I don't think I'm right.
Did you have to make the denominator the same?
I can do that, or I can cancel them.
Oh, so if you
If I multiply the whole thing by 6, I can cancel them. So then that gives me 3x plus 1 is equal to 2x. I don't know why it's like so light on the board up there. And something that's like...
Did you just turn all the lights off?
Well, and it's like
No,
the...
then I'm gonna fall asleep.
Exactly. That's how I fell asleep.
It's like the
I'd be
voltage is
totally
just, like,
fine with that.
blurry.
Find something that I can stick up there to make it focus. If it wasn't blurry, it
What
wouldn't be
happened
like
to that one sheet that you always used to use, like the
it
box sheet?
was in the trash because of the end of the year last year. I just threw it away because it was all crumpled. And I haven't made a new one yet. Is that better?
Yes.
I honestly didn't think you got before, so I don't know if that's.
Maybe it's just my eyes. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely better
Really
right
don't.
now.
Maybe
It's
you slept with
definitely
me
darker.
last night, so I only got like 5
Because
hours.
I cannot see the
That's
blue.
not bad.
The blue was like super bright for some reason.
Okay, so now I just need to solve for x. And I guess I should put up what the options were. So the options were x is equal to -1, x equals 0, or x equals 1. So we're going to see which one comes out to work.
Oh.
So I'm going to subtract, well, I'll just subtract the 3x over to the other side. So 1 is equal to -x. So x is equal to -1. So it's A. Okay, some of them may have 2 answers. Okay, if it's like a squared function or something, it could have 2 possible answers listed. So like if we had had the square root of x, or sorry, x squared is equal to 1, then we would have had the square root of 1, and then we would have had plus or minus 1.
Jared, is that your folder over there? The yellow one?
Probably. Let me check.
Alright, and then one more of those ones. Number 4. The other option is just take these numbers and plug them in and see which ones actually make a true statement. So that's what I'm...
It's easier to just solve it.
Yeah, sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It really just depends, but...
This one has an exponent that's a fraction. What?
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 What do you do with that?
Well, so this is in reality telling you to take the cube root of this. So if I want to undo a cube root,
Did you put it under, like, put 1 over it, right? To make it negative, to make it -3?
well, I mean,
What the crap did you just say?
are you asking if this is what I need to do?
Yeah.
So that's just rewriting that the same thing. But how do I undo this to get x by itself?
You can divide 2.
You put it on
I
the
don't
bottom.
know.
It's like, so it's 1 over x.
No, that's what I do.
Yeah, 1 over.
To get x by
two to-
itself, you could just do it the
cube.
problem.
Like if I gave you...
Oh, wait, but you don't want x to be cubed.
What is x equal to?
Square root of 2.
I don't know.
4.
Yeah. because
Oh,
you-
duh.
So you square it. So you had a square root, so you square it to get rid of it. So I have a cube root,
Cube it.
so I'm going to
get rid
cube
of
it to get rid of it. So x minus 2 is equal to 2 cubed, okay, which is 8.
But
But it's negative. Does that just not matter?
This?
The fact that it's negative does just not matter.
Yeah, 'cause I
Yeah,
mean,
because
same
that
thing.
just tells you that it's a root. Or that you like need to put it on the bottom.
This is easier than I thought it would be.
Okay.
So that would be C, right?
Oh, I'm stupid. It's a negative.
I even see the subtracting sign. I just saw that it was one line and I was like, that's negative.
My bad, it's been a long week.
Why?
It's only my second day here.
Alright, the next
It's a
one
lot.
say
Not even
to
the second day,
determine whether the equation is linear in x. Okay? What does that mean?
No.
What does linear mean?
A line.
Lie.
Okay? If it is not in a y equals mx plus b, y equals a number, x equals a number, something like that, it's not a line. So the answer would be no.
Oh.
If it is that, then the answer is yes, and that's all you have to put for these ones.
Oh.
So 5 is equal to 10 over 2. Is that a line?
No.
Nope.
Oh. That's
X minus 3 is equal to x squared.
No.
Is that a line?
I mean,
No.
Wait, if you moved everything over.
yeah, I was about to say. Oh,
No.
never mind.
Squared makes it parabolic.
Oh,
Oh.
duh. I was like, you could take
Don't, I
it.
don't even remember what that word.
A parabola.
Oh.
I didn't know what it meant either.
It was like, duh, and I was like,
I was like,
I
what
saw that
else
x
is
squared
there?
and I was like, no, no. I forgot the word, but I was like, no.
a rattle.
I did not like those. We're gonna have to do a lot with them, aren't we?
I feel like this has
Just
to
give
be
us
one.
that look.
I really
that
wanna
we
say
saw.
Don't
yes.
do that much.
I really want to say yes because there's no way that they're all three no. But
I want to
that
say no
is a
because
high
that's that just
possibility.
cannot.
I think it's also yes.
I lied.
1 over x does not allow it to make a line. 1 over x does something that's like, you have the graph, and then it like curves
Okay.
in there.
So
It's really
I was
weird.
Wrong. There can't be three no's in a row.
That's like on
No, wait,
when
wait,
you
wait.
take
When
like
we
a
do our
science
homework
test.
Yeah,
and they're
we
all
keep
the
all
odd
gonna
ones,
yes.
they're all gonna be yes.
It's like when you do a science test and then you're doing multiple choice and you pick like 5 D's and you're like, oh no.
See.
I know, but like
When
you're
in
like, I'm
doubt,
pretty sure it's
Charlie
D,
out.
but like all of them
So-
are D.
if
How
you
about this
think-
one?
See?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
That is. That'd be a line.
How about
Oh, I forgot the equals 9.
No. Yes.
wow.
Oh,
Why?
No,
yes.
because there's two X's. I don't know.
Well, if you move the x over, you'd be subtracting the x.
It has to be 5.
Is that a line?
No.
I can't believe.
Alright, next one. Solve the equation without using a calculator.
Oh, my fingertips.
This is like basic algebra.
Well,
Like what?
Really? Are we actually doing this?
-4.
Hold up. Why?
I mean, we can get it more difficult if you
Yeah,
want.
no,
Okay.
stop.
This was so hard. Please don't make it harder.
Oh, this is really hard. My brain doesn't function.
My brain actually doesn't function, so.
Mine's not functioning today.
Wait, 16. I was looking
This
at
is the one who knew what parabolic means.
Yeah, exactly.
It's parabola. They're like the same word, people.
They're not.
Two.
Not for those of us who struggle, okay?
2.
So subtract the 3x over, so minus, what is going on?
Okay,
Minus
5x.
5x.
Equals 10.
Wait a minute.
X equals 2.
Oh, you're subtracting.
Where are you guys getting 10 from?
There's a 10 in the problem.
He
See,
said X
I
equals
said
10.
equal. No, I said 5x equals 10. And then it's 2. I was right. See?
Wait.
I said it was 2 in the beginning. I was like 2.
I'm not talking to you. You can really need to.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
All right, next one's find which values of x are solutions of the inequality.
Oh, man.
What number is this?
32. 3x minus 4 is greater than or equal to 5.
So then you just solve it.
And x equals 0. Oops. X equals 3. X equals 4. Alright, so to solve this, I get 3x greater than or equal to 9. X is greater than or equal to 3.
So B and C.
So it would be B and C.
Oh, it's like the same thing we did earlier, just because of the. It could be multiple answers. It's or equal to. I did not notice that.
34. Negative 3 is less than or equal to 1 minus 2x is less than or equal to 3.
Okay, this one.
Alright, y'all remember how to solve these? It's probably been a hot minute since you've done this.
It has been a hot minute.
Don't you have to do it to both sides?
What?
Yep, so
I'm right?
yeah. So subtract the 1 from the left and the right. So negative 4 is less than or equal to negative 2x is less than or equal to 2.
So
Now
then you
what?
just divide by -2 on both sides.
If I divide by negative 2, what else do I have to do?
Oh. Switch signs.
Flip it.
Ooh,
Okay, so divide by negative 2, so this is positive 2 is now greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to negative 1.
That's only when you divide by negative, right?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
I'm confused. What did you do the first step?
Right here, I just subtracted the 1 on both sides, and then I divided by the negative 2, which causes the inequality signs to flip the opposite way.
That makes sense.
And the options here were x equals negative 1, x equals 0, x equals 2. So what are the answers for this
Are
one?
they all of them?
It's all of them.
Yeah, I did not. I thought it was -2 for a second. Like you said.
All right, next ones. Solve the inequality and draw a number line graph of the solution set. So 38. 3x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 6x plus 8. How do I solve this one?
Wait, what are we doing here?
Solve it and then draw a number line graph of the solution.
Okay, well, you can move the.
A graph?
I want to keep everything positive personally, so I was gonna just move the.
That's
Well, I
not
think
possible.
It's gonna be negative anyway.
So I'll move
It's
the
gonna-
3x over to the other side and then 8 to the other side.
I got what?
So it'll be 3x over
How did I get 1/2?
and then it should be
X is greater than or less than 3.
Yeah.
Positive 3? Oh,
Negative.
okay. I was like,
I just flipped it because I like the variable on the left, so I just went and flipped everything now.
Wait. Oh, I always want to divide. You're not dividing. Wait, why aren't we dividing?
We're dividing.
We did divide by 3. We divided by the negative 9 by 3.
Is this homework gonna be due on Monday or tomorrow?
I'm kind of leaning towards tomorrow being like a work day for this so that
Sweet.
everybody can kind of get caught up with where we are. Because the only other thing after this that we need to do is that last little bit of P2, which I'm going to do on Monday, pretty much regardless of what happens. And then Tuesday we'll review and I'll do a quiz on Wednesday on P1 to P4.
I think that's
So.
a really smart idea.
I'm so monotone.
Me? I really think
I
it's a
think
smart
that's
idea.
a really smart idea.
You didn't say it like that. Sorry.
I did too.
Are we supposed to do how do we know if it's parentheses? Never mind. You know it's closed because it's got the line on it.
We're doing
right?
I don't really care that much, to be honest with you.
We need
All right.
the closed bracket.
Yep, we need the closed bracket because it's less than or equal to. And it's going.
Oh, it looks weird.
I put it the wrong way.
Can we use different colors on the test? Because like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
blend in.
As long as you're like primarily using a pencil for like the math stuff,
Yeah.
then yeah, I
Don't
don't
use a
care.
highlighter.
Has anybody used like a pen on a math test? Like
Yes,
a purple pen or
multiple
something like
times
that?
I've had people do that.
Why? Why
I
would
usually take off at least 5 points, but then I tell them that the next time they do it, it's a 0.
Yeah, my mom, if somebody used a pen in her class, she would just throw it.
The only time you should use the colors are different.
The only reason I didn't is because it was a test and I don't think the person realized they weren't supposed to use a pen. So I took off points and then basically said don't do it again.
It might be an accident to use a pen.
Because
Like,
Well, in stats, I don't care as much
because you're not
about the
really
pens because you're not really, I mean, for the math part, I would prefer you to use a pencil, but like I don't care as much in stats because it's just, you need colors more to like
See,
distinguish things.
My mom tells me what she used to do in her classes, and I'm so glad that she.
I would be afraid for your mom to be a teacher as well.
Like, low-key,
Your mom?
having her as a mom would be enough. I couldn't have her as a teacher, too.
I love your mom.
I love my mom, but
She would get on me so much for talking.
I always tell her, Mom, why don't you sub? And she's like, no, Joel, you would not want me to sub. I'm like, okay.
Low
I just
key, if
know
she
how
like
to
wanted to
find
sub in
yourself.
like 2.5
Like,
weeks,
really, though.
15 days,
Yeah.
16 days, I don't know,
What if
something
it's
like
eight?
that. You know, that would be great.
Do you think that they would have Mr. Cass come and sub for you? Or no?
Well, there was a couple different things.
I kind of hope not.
I
I've asked Mr. Patton, but he won't know until like the week before if he can, so.
Mrs.
In 2
Brown.
days are spiritual emphasis, so I don't have to worry about those 2 days.
It's
So,
only like,
it's not like the end of the
Oh,
world,
we have
but
2 days?
how many games do we have though?
that's what I keep getting told. I don't know. Just, well, yeah, that's the other thing. One's getting canceled because it's the day of it and it's an hour away. So, and it's the game that's supposed to be Hampton Christian, so it's getting moved. So there's only going to be one game that week now, I think.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Well, we're gonna put more games that week then, because they have to reschedule all the games that we already did.
yeah, but because of spiritual emphasis, they can't really add another one that week. So I'm not really sure what's happening.
Didn't we only miss one game?
No, we've missed a lot.
We've missed a lot.
But I mean, like,
You guys missed, like,
conference.
5
We
Okay,
canceled
so
3.
We've missed
We
Hampton
canceled 2
Christian,
conference games.
Stonebridge,
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Eight-
currently Broadwater, but we go to Broadwater tomorrow. So.
Yeah, well, HRA is getting
That's one that I was
canceled
thinking of.
completely.
I hate HRA. I hate wearing masks. No, it's not like.
This is recording!
They're not
like,
doing that
you know what I
anymore.
mean,
Yeah,
because,
they're not doing that anymore though.
I'm not trying to play in a mask for.
Also, all
Almost
I'm saying
40
is
minutes,
if in that
so.
tournament on Saturday we have to wear masks while we're playing,
We
I
don't.
will just sit
Thank
the
the
bench.
Lord. I couldn't do it last week. Last time we did
You
that,
would
I
not.
literally like.
Yeah, I would pass out. My lungs could not do that.
All right,
I can't.
we're almost done. I promise.
Oh yeah.
It's not like I hate the school.
All right, I'm gonna add the 2 to both
Oh, I
sides.
already solved it. While you guys were talking, I just like mindlessly solved it. Like I didn't know I was.
Well,
doing
good
it.
job, Taylor. You can just teach the class now.
You didn't add the 2 to the other side.
Yes.
You
Oh,
need to add
wait,
two
add
I
two
thought-
positive.
We just won't talk about it. We just won't talk about it. I'll give y'all a cookie point for
So
that
you-
one.
What does that mean? I don't understand what that means.
A cookie point.
Yeah.
After you earn 10 cookie points, I bring in cookies for the class.
Oh,
Jeez,
let's
is
get
this
with
only
it,
for
guys.
pre-cal?
Yeah.
Last year it was only for pre-cal because they started it in algebra 2, and then I decided that, you know, I would rather y'all correct my mistake right away instead of me get to the end of a problem and then realize that I did it wrong and have to start over again. So I was like, well, maybe if I like have an incentive,
So we
then.
have 1 cookie point out of the 10.
So I'm gonna put. I'll put it up on the
I
board when
love
I'm done.
correcting
Just
people,
remind
but I
me.
hate when I correct
Guys,
people
we're gonna
and
get-
then they just get mad at me for
Oh,
no
yeah,
reason,
and by
and I'm like.
stat-
And sometimes I'll like intentionally make a mistake to see if people notice, and I'll like give a cookie point for that too, even though like
I
I
like
knew
the
that I
name.
did it. All right, how do I graph this one?
It's gonna be. It's not gonna be closed, but it's kind of gonna be closed. at the
One's
same
gonna be
time.
closed and one's gonna be open.
No,
Three's
like
gonna-
it's gonna. They're gonna be facing each other.
yes.
I'm really bad at this, to be honest. Like,
The 3 one is gonna be open and the
Like-
1 by 1/3 is gonna be closed.
I'm just writing in 1/3 and grade because I don't feel like.
That's what I.
That's totally fine. I don't care.
I also put 0 there. Just saying.
I don't put 0. I just put the 2 numbers. So I'll leave.
All right, so it should look like that.
Okay, so this is totally stupid question. I know we literally just went over this, but if it is greater than or equal to, it's parentheses, like the closed one, right?
Yeah, it's the closer to the bracket.
I'm literally, it's, well,
When is your next home game? Because I can do gate if you want.
That would be awesome. I think it's next Friday.
Because
or
I'm gonna have to
Thursday.
be there anyways.
Please do gate.
I literally
That would
have to be
be-
there anyways, and I was gonna
As
do
long as
gate
you're willing
the
to be the
same.
mask police, then we're good.
Mass police.
Yeah, you can't let anybody in the gym that does not have
And
a
you have
mask.
to
except
wear
for
a
my
mask the whole
father.
time.
Just-
You have to wear a mask
My
the
dad
whole
will not
time.
wear a
I have
mask.
to wear the mask the whole time.
If he
Gotcha.
can just wear one in once he's in,
Yeah,
I don't
and
care.
once it's
I mean, I do care.
Literally.
I do care.
Yeah. Literally, my entire family walked into the gym with that mask on. I was
They're like, oh
my
wait, we need
God.
masks.
My grandpa literally just looked around, nobody else had it on. He had like a little bubbly, like the bubble master looking thing, and he literally put it on his head.
My grandmother did that. Like when COVID first came out, like his favorite place in the world is Costco. And they were trying to be like, you have to wear a mask, and he was like, I'm wearing it, it's on my head.
I know. I just put it on my ear. I was like, I'm wearing it.
It's on.
It's on.
And my grandma gets so mad at him.
Is this
mad
the
at him
last
because, like,
one, or is there another after this?
There's 2 more after this
she
one.
doesn't like wearing them either, but she doesn't like him causing the scene.
But keep in mind, tomorrow we have a work day, so
You
it's
know
all
what?
good.
I'll put.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and just. Normally, I would have stopped right there and assigned problems, and then I would do the last 3, like the second day, and then do. Yeah.
I like
Anyways,
this class
but-
because, like, you know what?
Oh,
I
wait,
literally
yeah,
can be
yeah.
there late. I don't care. I mean, I care.
You care. You
I care.
definitely care, Taylor.
Definitely
You do
care.
You like to sing, don't
I am
you?
not singing this week.
But
Oh,
you
that's-
care about
Remember, I
doing
wasn't
that.
there.
Okay.
I wasn't there. I'm like looking at making sure the lights don't.
Then never mind. You
All right.
don't
These just
care.
say to solve the inequality. We're not graphing them or anything. So how do I solve this
Divide
one?
by 5.
Multiply by 5.
Oh,
Then
both
you have
sides.
3x
sides.
minus 2 is
15x minus 10.
No.
what?
Why wouldn't you?
Because the 5.
Wait,
okay,
why is that
you
not
don't have to
negative
yell at
6?
me. I understand now.
It's
No.
You're
multiplying.
multiplying.
How would it be negative 6 anyways? Like what? It would be negative
I
7.
thought we were adding.
It would be negative 7 though.
Wait, with a 5? No, it would not.
Yeah, the 5 would be negative 6.
Yeah.
5
5
plus
and
2.
Yeah,
1
Garrett.
is 6.
Oh.
All right, 2 more.
You meant like that.
3 minus x over 2 plus 5x minus 2 over 3 less than negative 1.
You.
Times it by 2 and 6 by on both
Why
sides.
don't you just times it by 6?
Hold
I
on.
just
I don't
said-
like this.
Just multiply it by. Yeah.
That's literally what it
Give
just
me
said.
a minute.
Okay,
I have
I'm
to
not
write it
talking to you
down.
anymore. For the rest of your life.
So 6 times, or wait, not 6 times, 3 times 3 minus x plus 2 times 5x minus 2 less than negative 6. Okay, we understand
Mhm.
how we got there.
Wait a minute.
I multiplied the entire thing by 6, so 6 and 2 cancel to give you 3, and then 6 and 3 cancel to give you 2, and I have not distributed yet.
Oh, that makes so much sense. Oh my goodness.
Alright, so distributing, I get 9 minus 3x plus 10x minus 4 less than negative 6. I'm going to combine link terms. 7x plus 5 is less than negative 6. 7x is less than negative 11. X is less than negative 11 over 7.
Down does
No.
not look well.
Don't.
What?
I said the problem. I hate when it doesn't. It's not like even.
Oh, I always switch to equal signs halfway through these, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I do too a lot, and then I switch back at the end.
Like at the very end.
Alright, the last one, the hardest one. It's actually not, it's not even that bad, it's just, huh?
Actually, it gets harder.
what? Whoa.
1/2 times x plus 3 plus 2 times x minus 4 is less than 1/3 times x minus 3.
Oh, this isn't
I don't-
that bad.
That's a long, like, just like long problem. Like, not like, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, so what do I need to do to this one?
So you distribute everything.
Do you want to do that first, or do you want to get rid of fractions
Just
first?
get rid of fractions
Yeah.
first.
Oh, I would have just
Mm-hmm.
done
Yep.
this.
My brain is so slow today.
So this is, it just looks different, but in reality it's very similar to this because this could have all been rewritten over 2. Right? So it's very similar to that one.
It's over 2 and it's over 3.
Technically, yes.
So are all
So,
those gonna be multiplied by 6?
yes.
Okay.
So we have to do it to everything in order to do this method. So 6 and 1/2 cancels to 3. So 3 times x plus 3 plus 6 times 2. So 12 times x minus 4 less than 3 times 1/3 is 2 times x minus 3.
And then distribute.
3x plus 9 plus 12x minus 48 is less than 2x minus 6.
And then finally term.
15x minus 39. Yeah, 39. It's less than 2x minus 6. I'll go ahead and move the x's to the left and the numbers to the right. So this is 13x less than,
33.
yes.
Okay, I'm glad I was right.
I was sitting there thinking and I was like, why does that not look right? And I was not changing the sign initially, that's why. So x is less than 33 over 13.
We're done.
Alright, I'll go ahead and tell you what the problems are. Okay, you will have tomorrow in class to work on them.
We have class time tomorrow to work on P4 too, or
Yeah, we can do that. I'll just have I'll switch it and make yeah.
just P3
I
and
mean, P4 will be due at the end of class tomorrow, and then I'll make P3 officially due Monday. That's how I'll do it.
Oh,
Alright,
that's nice. Because I definitely have to work on my class officer sheet.
Really? I'm just saying, you probably shouldn't have said that because the class officer waits till the last day to do something.
Are you running?
No.
I'm not waiting till the
I
last
don't
Yes.
have time. I want to so
I
bad.
feel like
I
it's
literally
something
just
wrong.
don't have time.
actually,
That's a lot of problems.
what is...
Every other odd.
No, I don't care about 66. Get rid of 66. Every other odd. Also, I think it actually ends on 21, not 23. So just like FYI, I don't know. I just,
And then we'll figure it out.
it's really not that many problems in the grand scheme of things. Okay,
We
that's
have
why
an
I'm giving
entire
plenty
day
of
to do
time
it,
to do
so-
it. So